hallucinating. It feels like there's things crawling on my skin. Hey Google, set a timer for 24 hours. Oh man, what am I doing? It was 9:30 a.m. and I had just launched Minecraft. I had also just woke up, as you can hear by the grogginess in my voice. I was already regretting this idea in its entirety. It really started to set in just how much of an enduring task this was really going to be, and I was constantly second thinking my decision to do this. Regardless, I had still decided to carry on. We're going in. All default settings, cheats and commands are off. Let's go. The world is up. This right here is where I'm going to be spending my next 24 hours. It was still setting in just how much of a struggle this challenge was going to be. This Minecraft world was going to be my home for the next full day. But all feelings aside, I got down to business and started the playthrough by doing what every Minecraft playthrough starts with: punching trees. Okay, this is good. We already got 3 sheep over there, which means we can make a bed and skip through the night. Just 10 minutes into playing, and I already forgot about how I was feeling. I was already becoming lost in the game's reality. Minecraft is exceptional at doing this. It's able to draw you in and make you feel like you are the player. I think that's why, or at least part of the reason, Minecraft is the top sold game of all time. It's able to draw you away from your reality and focus on their reality instead. It's unlike any other game. It keeps people coming back to a more peaceful reality than their own. That is, if you don't plan on staying in Minecraft's reality for 24 hours. I'm gonna try to see where this zombie's coming from. Alright, well, I guess we have our first cave system. Good stuff. I'm gonna go up and cook food before I go in there, though. For the next 40 minutes, I was just mining in the massive cave system that was below my spawn point. While I was at diamond level quite often, I never ended up finding any. However, I was able to deck myself out in all iron gear and returned with quite a bit of good stuff. Yes, sir. Alright. No diamonds, but hey. Once I put my stuff away, I decided it would be a good idea to look for a spot to build a house. I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go explore that mountain over there. Because that can be a crazy place to build a house. Oh, this is sick. We got this taiga over there. We got a thick forest there. This is definitely the spot. Right away, I began terraforming the grove beneath the cliff. When terraforming was done, I built a little hideout in the side of the cliff with basic survival needs and storage. I also did take a little time to move things from my original spawn point to the hideout. Gonna go ahead and make out a frame for this. By the time the 2-hour mark was approaching, I finally was laying down a basic floor plan. Once I was happy with it, I began building. Now, normally I'm more of a redstone guy, but this playthrough was different. I spent a lot of time on this house, a lot more time than I usually do on a build. The fact that I was going to spend another 22 hours here made me feel like I should make this experience as relaxing and enjoyable as possible. It felt really good to build, and I had never felt this before. We are done with this house. Let's go. This house took me a little over 3.5 hours to make, but time flew by during the building process. Minecraft's reality really takes you to another place, and it especially felt so while building my house. Now, before I finished my house, this happened. Oh. No! Oh no, no. Oh, I got really scared there for a second. Luckily, I died right next to my house, so recovering my inventory was no problem. Once all of my stuff was put away in my beautiful new house, I decided that I should probably have had some diamonds by now. After all, I was almost a quarter of the way done with this challenge. That is... that's a pro gamer move right there. While mining does occupy a lot of time and space in my brain, it was starting to get to me. The fact that I still had over 18 hours left and I was already feeling tired. I had to drink one of 2 energy drinks this hour because I felt just so tired. Luckily, the caffeine helped me power through the next few hours, and the payout of the cave I found was better than I expected. Should probably still check it out because this is a... Oh, it happened. Oh, it happened. Let's go. It's gonna be 1, isn't it? It's gonna be just 1, isn't it? Yeah, it is. It's gonna be just 1. It's still a diamond, but 1? Really? 1? There's so many things happening. I thought these emeralds were, because I thought those were diamonds, and we had a mob spawn. Come on, be more than 1. Be good. Oh, you're 8, 6. That was 8 diamonds. The feeling of finding diamonds in Minecraft it just never gets old. And then we find this. That was and we have this. Oh, dude, this couldn't be going any better. This could not get any better. I actually feel motivated to play this game now. Oh, there's more. There's more. I don't care that it was just 2 because there's still more. I found 11 total diamonds, along with a lot of other useful minerals, including obsidian, which I ended up using shortly after the mining trip. I found a spider dungeon with a saddle and horse armor, so getting around the world was soon to be no problem. I know I just said I was starting to feel tired and a sense of giving up, but the yield from this cave, along with the caffeine in my system, really kept me going. And I'll make some boots. After crafting some diamond boots, making an enchanting table, and flexing my loot to literally no one, I constructed a nether portal in the side of the mountain in front of my house. Alright, flint and steel is made. Let's go to the nether. With the click of a mouse, the portal was lit. I was hoping to explore the nether a little and get a basic understanding of my surroundings. Ho 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 ho! Oh, I don't have any food. You know, I'm out of food, so I think I'm gonna just come back to the nether later. But then I realized I was pretty much completely out of food, so I had to hold off on that. Since I didn't really have a viable source of food, and I already was making some eggs from chickens I found during a food expedition, I thought I'd make a pumpkin pie farm. I already had the eggs going, so all I needed was sugar and pumpkins. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, hey, get off me. Oh no. Oh my. Are you kidding me? Not really sure what happened there, but I had been playing this game for over 7 hours now. A simple sugarcane and pumpkin farm took me 2.5 hours. I felt like I had wasted so much time considering the sugarcane farm didn't work and the pumpkin farm wasn't running completely efficiently. But I really wanted to explore the nether, so I left it for now. I'm also starting to feel like sick on top of the headache, like sick to my stomach. I don't know, I'm gonna really try, but if I absolutely have to, then I'm gonna have to call it. I was 8.5 hours in, and the caffeine that I drank a little while ago was out of my system. It seemed just fine, but then all of a sudden it hit me. I started to feel really sick to my stomach, and my head was hurting really bad. My motivation to keep playing was completely gone. I wasn't sure how much longer I could go on, but little did I know this was only the beginning. But with some pumpkin pie on hand, and my body beginning to shut down, I went back to the nether. The plan was to find a fortress and trade with piglins, but rather than doing any of those, I got massacred by some endermen. This game is not loving me right now, and I'm not loving this game right now. No! Why now? Why both of you? Oh! All that for a testicle. Keep in mind, I'm still feeling really sick and tired, so I didn't feel like dealing with the nether. I also wasn't quite as equipped as I wanted to be. Having only a pair of diamond boots, I felt like I needed more protection against the forces the nether throws at you. Diamond armor is pretty much a prerequisite for exploring the nether, and I didn't have much of that at all. Uh-oh. Get out of here. Get out of here. That's what I thought. No! No, 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 no. Did I? No. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Oh, I heard some stuff burn up, too. I don't remember where that is. You can't expect me to remember that. So almost 10 hours in, and I had to mine for all of my gear back, on top of having 6 diamonds on me from the 1.5 hours of mining that I had done previously. Surprisingly, losing all of my stuff made me want to keep playing. It felt like a hard reset, like I was booting up a fresh world, this time with a house and some iron. After spending another hour and a half mining, I actually ended up getting a healthy sum of resources. 21 diamonds, several stacks of iron, and some more useful stuff. Oh, I'm 1 diamond short of being a full set. Oh well, I'll take what I got and I'll be happy with it. The 11-hour mark crossed as I was crafting my new diamond gear. I wanted to spend the halfway point exploring my world. I had yet to use the saddle I found during the first mining trip, so what better way to cross the 12-hour mark than go exploring?
Dude, I just took the longest piss ever. I was the whole time I was running, taking a piss.
Nice.
I've been waiting all day. I was like, dude, this better actually not be doing anything.
Oh no, I'm doing it. Unfortunately for me, I was quite brain dead, so after 20 minutes of exploring in one direction, I instinctually went back home. I had most of the prerequisites for exploring the Nether in depth, however. Thanks to the upgraded gear, the Endermen weren't as big of a problem. That's a portrait. Oh. Within minutes of looking around, a few nether bricks popping out of the ground caught my eye. The entrance was well guarded by all sorts of nether creatures. The new hoglins are the scariest mob in the game. I can confirm that. Just watch this. That's not terrifying. No, 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 no. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh! Upon entering the fortress, I was already trading away my gold to a piglin. I gathered a healthy sum of materials from him, including leather and ender pearls. My only goals now were to find a blaze spawner and get wither skulls, none of which happened until hour 13. Oh, yes! Oh, let's go! I was very happy that I found the blaze spawner and returned home safely with blaze rods, but by this time the sun had set. I had been playing since the sun rose 13 hours ago. It never really crossed my mind that I was halfway done, because my perception of reality was pretty much gone. It was nearly 11 p.m. I could hardly tell a difference between my reality and Minecraft's reality. I was barely able to remember what happened on an hourly basis anymore. My notes that I were taking made little to no sense from this hour and onward. There were still 11 hours left. I was barely halfway done, and it only goes downhill from here. All at each and every one of them. Bam. Now that I was in possession of blaze rods, I was now able to craft 14 eyes of ender, which was plenty for going to the end. Is he still there? Yeah, first bone. Hi. I'll call you Blaze because blaze rods, and I just got those. Yo. Is there only 2 people living in this village? Is that why there's only bread and paper in your chest? The next couple of hours, the notes were so messy that I couldn't script anything to say. So I had to watch my soulless self play Minecraft for 2 hours straight. The plan was to enchant stuff and go fight the Ender Dragon. Oh, look at that. Yeah, yes sir. Where's my Academy Award, Nobel Peace Prize? So let's just do that. Power 4 Infinity Flame. I was now in the possession of full enchanted diamond armor, weapons, and a power 5 bow. I was well equipped. I also tore down the farms because they weren't producing like I imagined. Plus they looked really ugly with all the redstone exposed and covering the middle of my front yard. Where's you going? That way, okay. I was 15 hours in when I held the ender eye in my hand and released it into the air. I had zeroed in on the general area. It's gonna be like in here. Yeah. What did I say? Oh, that's just beautiful. Okay, it has to be. Oh, you're just a darling. Ah. that's not intimidating at all. Oh, no. Now, before I even went into the end, I didn't set a spawn point at the portal, nor did I create a backup of the world file. Oh, let's go. Oh, yes, sir. Oh, no, 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 no. That's right, moron. No. Okay, we're good. No, we're not. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I didn't set a spawn. Right as I died, I remembered that I should have done the spawn point thing because the stronghold is over 3,000 blocks away from my house. But just like the last time, losing everything gave me motivation to keep playing, and that's exactly what I did. I felt way better, and the almost hard reset gave me the adrenaline rush I needed. I spent another 3 hours mining. This time I didn't die. If I close my eyes for more than 5 seconds, I'll probably fall asleep. You think if I ever get my wisdom teeth, I should record it? I think that'd be funny. The yield from this cave made things even better for me as I unearthed 31 diamonds with my numbed hands. With enough XP to enchant only another bow, I geared up and went back to the end. I arrived at the stronghold yet again for round 2. This time I set a spawn and made a backup outside of the portal. I dove into the portal and began finishing what I had started. Yeah. All my stuff's here? Yo! Are you serious? I wasted 3 whole hours mining, gathering XP, and enchanting my gear, only to find that it hadn't despawned. I thought surely it would have loaded in where all my Yo, Mojang. Why can't I hit you? Huh? Come on, man. I don't know what else to say. He was finally dead. After 6 hours of preparing, dying, mining, enchanting, you name it, he was dead. 18 hours and 41 minutes of playing this game, he was dead. With the dragon dead and hopes of this challenge being completed, I went to the End Islands to get an elytra. Just go in there, please. Where am I? Are you kidding me? You're gonna give me this situation. If I let go of my shift key, I'm done. I'm done. End cities are a lot less common than I thought they were. I spent an hour before I actually found one, but there was absolutely zero loot in it, which I had never seen before. I went back to where I came from and noticed another one that I could have seen had my render distance been turned up. But to no avail, and how this was already going, this one also had no loot. Oh my, no, The 20-hour mark was quickly approaching, so I went back home, unable to fly. Time felt like it had gone so fast from midnight until now being 5:30 a.m. It all of a sudden came to a stop, and each second felt like an hour. The caffeine that I drank several hours ago was out of my system, and the lack of doing anything besides playing this game was finally physically setting in. I had been playing this game for 20 hours. The final stretch of this challenge was one of the worst things I have ever endured and experienced. I had never done any single task for more than 10 hours at a time. So at this point, it was complete mental torment. I had nothing to do, so I went back to the Nether to maybe get some netherite gear. I can't focus my vision on one specific thing. Help. So we're just gonna do this until one or both of my pickaxes break. Hey. First ancient debris, is it just one? Oh, snap, bro. Oh, yo. We have 4. Let's go. I was able to find exactly what I needed to make 1 piece of netherite gear. Unfortunately, it took a whole hour to do. I upgraded my chest plate and went back to the nether to get some wither skeleton skulls in hopes of fighting the wither before the 24 hours was up. No wither skeletons were even spawning, and the few that did spawn didn't drop anything, so I saw it as a waste of time and returned home yet again. Now... oh, that is the most satisfying sound. 1 hour closer to the 24 timer going off, I thought I'd make some quality of life improvements to my property. I made an area to grow potatoes for a decent source of food. I terraformed the cliff around my house to give myself more room to walk around. I started on some tunnels through the mountains so I didn't have to climb over them every time I wanted to go somewhere. Alright, I'm pretty sure I'm hallucinating because I heard a voice coming from our living room, and I went out there. I saw like a shadow moving, and there's no one awake, no one out there. I don't know. But during this hour is when the worst of the worst hit me. I was hallucinating, not just seeing things out of the corner of my eye or hearing things. I was straight up feeling things grabbing me, feeling things crawling on me, hearing things constantly. I would see things move on my desk and in the game. This was the worst hour of my life. Never has this happened to me. My brain could only process one thing at a time. Oh, why? I almost had a heart attack. That scared me so bad. It feels like there's things crawling on my skin. I did get to see the sunrise outside of my window while I was building the tunnels, which gave me a sense that I was almost there. Why did I ever do this? This is such a horrid idea. By the time my tunnels were finished, the final minutes of this challenge were approaching. I felt like finishing this challenge should be celebratory, so I made some fireworks, built an awful looking 24 above my stable. I didn't say much at all during the final hours, which is why it felt like I didn't cover it much. I began packing up my things and prepared to finally end this godforsaken idea. 30 seconds, fellas. We worked so hard. Folks, it's been an honor and my pleasure. And with that, I was done. I wish I had recorded my victory scream, but I was so unfocused that I just launched the fireworks and figured that it would make a good outro. At 9:31 a.m., I was finished with the most enduring task I had ever done. The sense of accomplishment was so well worth the mental struggle. I haven't felt better since. Dedicating myself to something as extreme as this was an insane achievement. The only reason I was able to make it through the toughest parts was because of Minecraft's ability to draw you into its reality. It's so easy to be lost in what you're doing. There's so much to do in Minecraft. It unlocks an individual's true creative potential. Unlike any other game, you can shape your reality to be whatever you like. If I would have gotten sleep and eaten some actual meals, I could have done this for much longer. I'm glad I did pick Minecraft for this challenge. I felt like if it was any other game, I would have given up at hour 8. Minecraft is such a beautiful and unique game. It enables you to be creative in infinite amount of ways. There's a good reason it's the most sold game of all time, and it's well deserved. If you've never played Minecraft, please, for the love of yourself, pick up a controller and buy it. It is more than well worth it. And if you have Minecraft but haven't played it in a while, launch up a new world, give it another play. I thought for sure I'd never play Minecraft again, but I found myself exploring a new world the very same afternoon that I finished this challenge. While this challenge was painful, dreadful, mentally degrading, a test of endurance, you name it, I had some of the most fun and the most sense of accomplishment that I have ever felt. I learned that humans are capable of some pretty insane things, and that's what happens when you're able to dedicate yourself to something. That's what happens when you spend 24 hours in Minecraft.